welcome to GemChem. Now today's video is an ionic bonding part 6 video, and here we are going to deal with radius ratio rule, which is an important topic under ionic bonding, and we will also derive the radius ratio for planar, trigonal geometry and Woodside or zinc plane structure and rock salt structure. Now before starting, already 5 videos are uploaded in channel on ionic bonding. You can watch it. I will give the link in the description box as well as I button present above this video. And if you are new to GemChem, do not forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates. Now let us start. Now what do we mean by radius ratio? It is defined as the ratio of radius of smaller ion to that of the larger ion. And you must know that cations are in general smaller than the anions, and so it can be defined as a ratio of cation to that of the anion, right? So this can be represented like this. Now what is the basis of radius ratio rule? From the value of radius ratio we can predict both the coordination number of cation and hence the coordination number of anion. Larger the size of cation, then it will have higher the magnitude of the radius ratio. Also with increase in the size of cation, coordination number of cation increases as it can accommodate more and more anions, right? Thus with increase in value of radius ratio, the coordination number is expected to increase. And if we see the table, then we can understand that there is a relation between limiting radius ratio and coordination number of cations, and it is given here. If the radius ratio lies between 0.155 to 0.225, then the coordination number of cation is 3 and the stereochemistry is planar trigonal. Whereas if it lies between 0.225 to 0.414, then it has a coordination number of 4 and the structure is tetrahedral. Whereas if the radius ratio is between 0.414 to 0.732, then coordination number can be 6 or 4. 6 will give octahedral structure, whereas 4 will give square planar structure. Now if we are considering the radius ratio between 0.732 to 1, then it will be 8. And it will show a cubic structure, and greater than 1 will show 12 coordination number, which has a stereochemistry of cubo-octahedral, right? Now these values which we have seen about the radius ratio can be theoretically evaluated by assuming that the ions are hard sphere and they are closely packed. This is possible only if the compounds are very highly ionic in nature, and this term is important, that is compound should be highly ionic in nature, right? Now we will derive the radius ratio for planar trigonal. Now if you see planar trigonal, here the structure looks like this, and we have considered that the cation is occupying a planar trigonal hole created by anion, and it is assumed that ions are hard spheres and they are closely spaced and packed. Now remember, for this concept to understand better, you can watch the solid state video of whose link I will give in the description box as well as I button. Then the concept will be more clear about the geometry of these spheres and the lengths of the different hands of these holes, right? So you have to see that video first and then come to this video. Now 2r minus, that is this part, if we consider this one, is giving a total L, and we can consider this as a equilateral triangle ABC because the radiuses are same for 3 spheres and it forms a triangle. Now AD, which is present here, is equals to AC square minus CD square to the power 1 by 2, that is root over, right? So ultimately we get a value of root over 3 by 2. Now since this O present in the center is a centroid, so we know that it divides the AD into 2:1 ratio. So the value of AO is 2/3 of AD, and we have already got the value of AD. So on substitution we can write it as L by root 3, and this AD is actually the sum total, this particular part is the sum total of the radius of anion plus radius of cation, right? Now if we divide this equation by this equation, that is 2 by 1, then ultimately we get our radius ratio, and it is the minimum radius ratio for the coordination number of 3. Now we will see the derivation of radius ratio for Woodside structure or zinc plane structure. Now in tetrahedral cases, we consider that half of the cube where two of the anions are occupying two opposite corners and it is in one of the square faces, while the other two anions are just diagonally opposite to each of them. This is diagonally opposite, this is diagonally opposite, right? Assuming that the cations and anions are hard spheres and they are closely packed. Actually, these are not far apart, they are connected just like this. But in order to show the diagram, it is easy to show like this, right? Now, let L be the side of the length of the cube, and we know that the diagonal of the square face is root 2a. And since this is the length which is L, so it will be root 2L. How it comes is given here, and it is already explained in the solid state video, so I am not explaining it here, right? And since this is the diagonal face, so it forms 2r minus, right? Since it is the diagonal face, so it is forming 2r minus from here, right? So ultimately we get this one, and on substitution we get r minus to be as L by root over 2. Now if we consider this body diagram, body diagonal which is root 3a or here root 3L is obtained like this. The calculation is given. Now if you see here, this AO is actually r plus and r minus, right? So twice AO is root 3 by L, that is body diagonal. So we have placed it here. Here it should be root 3 L. There will be no slash, root 3 L. Okay. Now ultimately if we get it from here like this, we divide 2 by 1 that is present here. And ultimately what we get is a minimum radius ratio for the tetrahedral coordination. Now we will see the derivation of the radius ratio for rock salt structure, and this is very much easy. Rock salt forms an octahedral structure. So if we consider the spheres, hard spheres closely packed, and consider the close packing in a square plane ABCD, then angle ACD, actually this total angle, that is BCD, is actually 90 degree, and this AC is the bisector, so it will be 45 degree, and cos 45 gives us DC by AC, that is DC by AC, and we know DC equals to 2r minus, whereas AC equals to twice r plus and twice r minus. So ultimately from here we can get the radius ratio as 0.414, and this is the minimum radius ratio for the coordination number of 6. So this much for today. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment.